hard.
It's
Low.
hard.
It's hard to do low.
Yeah, the control low pressure kind of opinion don't matter.
Yeah, you're just listening to the opinion of your friend.
Okay.
Even if she's right.
All right, how about another round, what do you think? All right? Okay, we'll give you a different topic.
Oh, okay.
So we'll give you a chance to try something different. So we need a different person A in each group. Who wants to be person A?
I'll be A, yeah.
Be A. Different person B?
You be
A different observer.
Okay.
You want to be card?
Just use the arrow.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
All right, so this will be a shorter debate. All right, group one, your topic will be homeowners who do not have children should pay lower property taxes. And your group will have, it is cruel to keep animals in a zoo.
Okay, well, disagree.
Okay. Ready?
You're low.
Homeowners without children should pay lower taxes.
Animals, a lot of animals are getting endangered, so the fact that they're in a zoo actually keeps them alive. It keep, I mean,
Homeowners
why would
with-
you
with,
not put them in the zoo
with no
if they're
children
going to
or
be killed
little
off anyway
mild
in
children,
actual
I think
life?
still need
Would you want to be
to
putting
pay
animals
taxes, just to contribute
If I was going to die,
all the
otherwise I
other
would. I
costs
mean,
that we
I had,
need
but
in the
it doesn't matter if
neighborhood.
we living or dying, I'm going to go off to the zoo. Exactly, that's why I want to be in the zoo. I want to be in the zoo and not die, because if I'm out in the clean on the pandas,
You're gonna drive
they're
into
going to
the
die.
driveway, you have
So why would I
potholes.
come out because they're
You're not gonna make it in the driveway.
And also just the education, you know, for kids to be able to see the animals and how to take care of what their involvement, so they do see them out in the wild, understand them better, hopefully they don't try to pet them.
What kind of mental habitat can be attained?
So you're okay if the school
30
crumbles
seconds.
and falls and crushes all the kids, writing with the blood on their
I mean, you have
fingers?
scientists who
on a
actually
piece
figure
of
out
paper?
the
You're okay
actual
with that?
environment, how to set this up, and the animals are taken care of by professionals. You have scientists who are involved.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pause. Let's pause and take our seats. All right, let's pause and take our seats. I love to see us all having fun together. Love it. How'd that second round go?
Just as good as the first.
Just as good as the first. All right, fantastic. So we delved into these tactics. We had a chance to practice them. But the real value of our time together is really walking out of here saying, how am I going to use this? Right? To be better at my profession, to be better at other aspects of my life. But what am I willing to commit to? And I'm going to give you a challenge. To be honest, consult the challenge. I'll be thinking the same thing. Right? As you open up to the inside folder here, you'll see at the bottom my situation. The challenge for us is when we complete this today, we'd like to challenge ourselves to say, what am I going to do within the next week? Within the next week, to really leverage, right, the tactics I've learned regarding controlled high presence and the tactic and all the tips we have here and that are also contained in your handout to appropriately leverage controlled low presence. If you take some time, we don't want to shortcut this portion. If we didn't get anything out of today other than this, we'd be doing great. So please give it some thought, and then we'll share. 30 seconds to finish capturing up our thoughts. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pause. Some of us completed that exercise a little more quickly than others. So to make sure we capture the richness of this experience, please take some time to share it with your neighbors. So Sharon, if you could share with Stephanie and Paul, if you could just kind of share with each other. And give each other some feedback and challenge, each other to help each other. Okay? What your commitments will be.
So it's okay to allow her to lead. I've learned, like that, go ahead and figure it out. For example, right now they're trying to figure out what activities the plant wants to do. Maybe they don't want to picnic, do, what kind of, they want to play, or let's figure it out. And positive energy would be able to do it out, just letting them know whatever they decide, it's okay. And then tactics to use. How to be authentic, I don't know that it's okay. Remember the situation changes today that remember.
It's just I used to believe it was definitely whatever happened in the church
Okay, let's take 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's pause. Now that we've had an opportunity to share that with another person, please take some time and share it with the broader group if you're comfortable. So, as far as it could be the high presence, low presence, or both, it's something that we're going to commit to when we leave here to try in the next week. Therese, would you please start?
Sure. It's definitely with the kids, because I think it's something that we have to work on continuously with our relationships. And it's more generous thoughts with them consistently, and a lot of active listening, and definitely active asking, and listening in silence.
I'm curious, what is active asking?
Be in their world and really be in touch with what they're talking about and ask questions directed at them, about them, not about how the situation makes them fit. how it needs to work with them.
I'll use that. Thank you for asking. Okay, Jennifer?
I look for low presence. We're working on a possibility right now with our plans at HBO conference to be able to present some certain aspects we're working on with HBO. So to be able to let them, just let them be able to be there, shine, and let them have that presence at that time. So for me, I hope to just be able to have positive energies, firms of belief, and tactics, silence, give the encouraging eye contact and listening in, and just give nods, smiles, try to give that God side.
Confident that you can do that. So let us know how that goes. Exciting stuff. Amir?
I've discussed this kind of in different conversations, but for me, I want to have a higher presence with the supply chain folks here at the headquarters, focused a lot on the plants. So the belief is purpose beyond leasing. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking maybe some of them are not interested in the stuff I bring.
Mm-hmm.
And so the tactics would be, don't be scared of overexpression and storytelling.
You're scared of overexpression, Mr. Help me. Ted, you can stand up. So when you think about that, and the challenge of saying, what can I do in the next week? Amir, were there any thoughts that came to your mind? You say, okay, I'm making this commitment, but in the next week, what
Yes.
deliberately?
Yes, actually, I have a few one-to-ones scheduled for next week, in which I will be present and in their world, and I'm committed that they will be enrolled in the ideas, and I will learn from them, and likewise they will.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you. Chris?
I'll share my low presence one. We have a lot of employee-centered teams starting, and it might be things that my department might have done in the past, and it's absolutely okay to step aside and let the other team leaders lead, whether, especially hourly employees. And so the belief that I would use to help would be the positive energy, just to support them in doing that, and then the tactics would be sit to listen.
Okay. And when is this happening, Chris? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's already started.
Already started.
Yeah.
So this is an ongoing. So please share. Will that come across as a significant change in your approach after going through this session?
I think so.
No? Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Halsey?
For me, it would be the, trying to get myself back into the low presence when I do hold these events for a process change that doesn't necessarily affect me. I'm there just as a guidance and trying to help the team out. So the belief I would use is be equal, the equal portion. And captivating how it's by storytelling and how you can relate. That way they can feel that I'm genuine, I'm here to help them, not to dictate that there needs to be a change.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a lot of, again, I'm gonna use it here pretty shortly. I got a lot of 5S projects and another submitted coming up, so that'll be useful going forward.
Any particular story that came to mind when you said storytelling was a tactic you were
Well, storytelling, I mean, I lived the whole, working on the floor too. There's times where I wanted these changes in the processes. I've never been heard. So I think that if I were to, now that the table's turned, I'm that listener.
Okay.
And if they feel that there are better ways to change the process and make it better and easier to do things, now they get to vocalize that and we can make the change together.
Thank you.
So I was talking a little while ago about how I'm going to be a maid of honor in September. So a week from now, I'll be back in Sacramento for the bridal shower. So just through the whole wedding events and process, just over the next 2 months, just know that I'm the one, and it's not about me.
You got it.
it's about my best friend Jackie and her having the most awesome day she can possibly have, and I will be in the background defending anyone off with the stick that wants to ruin that. But other than that, I will have a very controlled.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we were going in uncontrolled high presence there for a second.
If I need to, I can. If I perceive that I need to, then I will. But no, I want to maintain, I want to remember and be mindful and maintain that low presence that she needs.
Karen?
With me is the ladies that work in my department within human resources, allowing them to dictate and run the meetings and take charge of the meetings and attend some of the staff meetings as well. The beliefs that I will use for that is positive energy and generous thoughts, tactics, asking, listening, encouraging.
And do you rotate your team members in the leading the meeting?
Just started.
Or you started? Okay. Fantastic.
And the reason that's important, and the reason I use that, even though it's been implemented, is because it's very easy for me to actually go back in and take control if I think that it's not going the way that I should. So keeping it at the forefront, this helps.
Well, thank you all for that. So we have some commitments that we've made to ourselves and which we verbalized, right, to each other. So we are well on our way. Even though we are all well on our way, it's always helpful to have some tips for success, which are also included on the back of the handout and the middle left flap. So, as we look at these, think about the commitment that we just made to ourselves and to our fellow participants here today. And on the back flap, you may want to just star or check mark, a tip that you say, well, I really want to remember this. Based on what I committed to, this could be really helpful. So whether it's really to maintain that I am in control and exert that presence, whether it's controlled high or it's controlled low presence. Less is more, right? Impactful words. Those more provocative words. Beliefs and state of mind. So where are we at? Are we in a state of maybe uncontrolled high presence? And maybe we got to get ourselves in the right place so that we can have the presence that's key to meeting that my situation that you just documented. Focus on the greater purpose and doing things your own way, which there's no doubt in my mind from having the pleasure to be with you here today that that's something that we all do. As far as future resources, Mind Gym has complimentary workouts. So you say, wow, I'd really like to supplement this with additional tools and learnings and applications. There's 4 workouts. They're also listed right next to your tips for success here, as well as the books are listed. And if you're a reader, you enjoy that. And then there's always the online resources from Mind Gym. So that's there for you. Thank you for making this afternoon really fun. Okay? And thank you for having presence here. And keep it with you let it grow, and make a difference. So thank you.